Welcome to Health Talk. I'm Diana Falzone, sitting in for Dr. Manny. Actress Bellamy Young is known for her fearless and ambitious role as First Lady on ABC's hit series Scandal. But in real life, she battles more than just political fodder. For years, she struggled with severe migraines. She's teamed up with Pernix Therapeutics to share her story with us today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to get to talk about this.
Yes, and it affects so many people, primarily women. When did you start experiencing migraines?
I have had trouble with migraines for as long as I can remember, far before I knew what a migraine was. So I thought I just had chronic headaches that were extreme and took me out of my day and out of my life. But it took me getting to New York and being out of college and trying to get treatment to realize, oh, this is something else entirely that needs to be treated separately, which is why I'm so glad that we can talk about this stuff, because nobody talks about this really. Yeah,
and what are some of the symptoms that people should look out for? Because like you said, there is a difference between a headache and a migraine.
In my experience, for me, I immediately, I get very sensitive to smell, I get very sensitive to light. My vision starts to go, I lose my peripheral vision, and it eventually telescopes down to very small, and then I'm just asleep in a corner somewhere and I'm out for the rest of the day. But if if I'm in here with my vision, I can self-treat, and if I make it this far, then I have to go to an actual medication. I've finally found a medication that works for me, Trexamet. It's a new drug. It works for me wonderfully. Different people, different things work for different people, but yeah.
So what triggers your migraines? Is it cold? Is it hormonal? Is it stress? Because so many people try to think, if I can just stop what triggers it, then I can cure the migraine, but that's not always so.
Isn't it funny though? And then you're in a dance constantly in your life. You're just worried about getting a migraine, worried about dealing with the migraine you've got, worried about getting over the migraine you had. I mean, it like subsumes
it's like migraine
you.
PTSD.
Yeah, right? For me, dehydration is a real problem. I have to really keep on my water consumption, sleep, and actually restful sleep, not just like, oh, I tossed and turned for 9 hours. That doesn't count. And there are food triggers for me, too much acidity, red wine, chocolate, orange juice, those sort of things.
All things that sound delicious.
I know, and they can be when you're in an okay phase, but different. I feel like different people have different triggers.
How has the migraines affected your daily routine, especially being on set and having to be in moments and not being able to break when you're suffering like that?
Yeah, it's debilitating. So it's just sort of up to the ante on my really getting it all under control, because I can lose a day if I don't catch it. If I don't catch it once it's here, then I really am down for the count. And these are things you have to disclose, certainly on our insurance, physical, you have to disclose this to your employer, because you will cost someone money because you are not able to do your job. You're not able to function in this life. Forget, all the wonderful things you miss. That it's really also, you will cost someone money because you won't function as a cog in a wheel. Yeah, so it's just been something I've got to really be very scrupulous about self-care and self-medication with.
Have there been any natural remedies that you've tried?
Meditation works wonderfully for me. If I can catch it early enough. I've been meditating forever, and just sitting in a dark room and quieting my mind and sort of trying to get everything back on track is often a big savior.
What advice would you give to viewers out there who might also be suffering from migraines?
Take it seriously. Like, love yourself enough to get yourself some help. Go see the doctor. Don't think you're just, got another headache, got another one of those headaches. You don't have another one of those headaches. Go and get some help. Definitely talk to your doctor and see what can work, because you deserve to be free again.
Yeah, that's great advice. Great advice. But what's next for you? Hopefully no more migraines.
Yes, exactly. Freedom.
Freedom.
I go back to Scandal, season 5, which I can't even believe. Time has like flown. We start that in July. I just did a little movie in Atlanta called Offer and Compromise, and I'm going back to LA to do another one called The Night Stalker. Wow. And I just had an album come out.
See, I love that you're a singer, because most people only see actors in a certain light, and to know that you're so multi-talented is very, very cool. What kind of music?
Covers of songs that I love to sing.
What kind?
I did a Pink song. Young, Beam Me Up, Ryan Adams, My Sweet Carolina, Tom Waits, Grapefruit Moon, just all over the place. Fleetwood Mac, Songbird.
I love this.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's going to have to check it out.
I hope you do. It's called Far Away So Close.
And thank you for joining us and enlightening us on your journey with migraines and what's helped you, and hopefully viewers out there will get the help that they need. And if you have a health question, send an email to drmanny@foxnews.com. Until next time, I'm Diana Falzone.